teach and when you give. Welcome to AAU Teen Talk TV. You're watching Conversations with Verdel Jones, and I'm your host, Verdel Jones. Being an educator at heart, my show is dedicated to providing you concrete and relevant information in the hopes that you learn something you may not know. And remember, in the words of Maya Angelou, when you learn, teach, and when you get, give. We have a great show planned for you today. We're going to be speaking to Blush Music. Now, the music mogul, Mr. Matthew Knowles, is known for, creating successful groups like Destiny's Child, for example. He's hoping to continue that high note, and we have, with his new group, Blush Music. So we're going to introduce you to them today. We're going to be talking to them. They're going to be performing. So we're going to have a really good time, and I'm excited to introduce them here to the show. So welcome. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and let everybody know where you're from and how you got into the music business.
Well, we'll introduce ourselves first. I'm
Okay.
Sunny.
I'm Tally.
I'm Bunny Ray.
And we are Blush
Music.
With 3 H's.
Yes. And I'm originally from Woodland Hills, California. And I actually started music through writing poetry. I first started writing poetry in 4th grade. And then middle school is when I really started taking it serious. And then I started turning my poetry into verses.
Okay.
And then I'm actually the founder of the group.
Nice. So you rap.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And
Hi, I'm Tally, and that's spelled T-A-L-I. I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised. I am half Colombian, so I'm kind of connected to that side. It's in our music, too. But I started singing when I was 3 years old. The first song I sang was Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone.
okay.
And ever since then, I've just been doing music and singing. So I'm the singer in the group.
Okay. So we have a rapper, we have a singer, and
Bunny Ray, which is also a rapper in the group. And basically, I started music just when I was younger. I would freestyle and just kind of play around with it. And when I met the girls, I actually did a freestyle for them. And that's actually how I got into the group, which Sunny will tell you about that later.
nice.
And yeah, so.
Great. So again, we welcome you here. We're really excited to get to know you a little better. So now you said you founded the group. So how did you guys kind of get together? How did this evolve? How did this happen?
Well, it happened about 7 years ago. We were still in
Okay.
school, and it originally started with 2 female rappers looking for a vocalist. Realized early on how important melody was and how key it was. As rappers, you care about your lyrics and your bars, but sometimes, hooks aren't that detailed as you want them to be.
Right.
Versus a singer can bring a different creative end to the thing.
Absolutely.
So we went looking for a singer, and at the time, Facebook was popping, and that's actually how we found Tally on Facebook.
Okay.
And her name was like her first name, Best Singer, and her last name, so like she kept popping up. So it felt like it was kind of like fate. And so I hit her up, and she immediately was like very welcoming and was like, "Yeah, you want to meet me? You want to hear my voice?" Like,
Nice.
because we kind of went off image at first, and we knew she could
Okay.
sing, and she had a couple of videos up there as well.
Mhm.
But she we wanted to meet in person. Houston is huge, so
Yes, right.
she actually stayed like 50 minutes away. But right there, drive over
But that's
there.
probably the next town in Houston, right? Like, yeah.
It's like the top of the city,
I
yeah.
was in a different town.
Felt like it.
Right.
But anyway, she ended up making that move to our side of town. Ended up
Okay.
jumping in, moving in with us, and
Wow.
we ended up doing shows around the city of Houston, really
Okay.
grinding. 5 years later, we actually heard about a showcase at Music World Entertainment.
Okay.
At that showcase, we first met Mr. Knowles. At first, we thought he didn't like us, but he was hard on us because he did. He wanted to see if we can take feedback, if we can
Right.
implement the things that he wanted us to implement. We came back and we did. From there, he seen he seen something special in us and the passion, and so he actually requested us back. We did an acapella for him. He requested us back a couple times. But we did an acapella for him the last time, and he signed us from there.
Wow.
He was like, "I want to develop you guys." And we was like, he's like, "It's not gonna be an overnight success. Are you ready?" And we was like, "Yeah, of course." And so 6 months into artist development, he actually looked at a photo and he was like, "I'll mark you on this day." It was August 27th. He was like, "She's not gonna be in this group anymore." He pointed to the other rapper.
Wow.
2 months later, she wasn't in the group anymore. Didn't
Wow.
kick her out. It was her own personal reasons. And we found Miss Bunny Ray on Instagram. She came into the group as Ray, but her energy and her upbeat and the feistiness that she gives on stage is how she got the name Bunny.
Got it.
So that's how Bunny Ray came about. And then we just we completed artist development together, and now we're on our radio promo tour and traveling.
Yeah, right. We were just saying you guys are all over the place, so that must be exciting. You know, I hear, just seeing some of the social media that you guys are on and just taking a look at it, I hear you talking a lot about woman or girl power and empowerment. What does that mean to you? How do you embody that, and why do you think that's so important?
Mm-hmm. Well, we each have our own struggles.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with you.
Okay. Well, I feel like, in this generation, it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard for young girls, to see each other in a positive light, and that's all that we want to do is uplift them and say, okay, you can do this. 3 girls can come together and actually make something happen. And I think that's just pretty much, what we want to do. We aim high.
Girl power.
Yeah.
So you guys all, how long have you been together, and how long have you been, friends doing this? Or is it friends, or is it just partners in
business?
Right, exactly.
Well, with Sonny and I, 7 years.
Okay.
And it's always been music and friendship.
Right.
And then with Bunny Ray, it started off as business and became friendship because it was so quick. But it's been 2 years, and 2 years feels like 20.
Wow. Yeah. You guys spend a lot of time together, I would assume.
Yes.
So, how would you describe your music? Like, we listened at the sound check. There was some 90s inspired type hip hop, which I love. So why that? Why did you guys gravitate toward that type of music? And how would you describe overall, what you guys, your style, and what you sing about and rap about?
2 rappers and a singer.
Yeah.
We're hip hop, and we're young, of course, and we do listen to today's music.
Right.
We are influenced. We do turn up, we dab.
You dab, okay, all that, okay.
We do all that, but we grew up like under family members that jammed 90s music, even late 80s.
Right.
And of course, we weren't even born then, but you still go to reunions, you still go to events, and they still play these songs, and then you see the energy change.
Exactly.
And the energy is completely different. Everybody gets
on the floor.
Yes. They remember.
You saw me over there.
Yes, they have line dances. They just get happy.
Right.
And so I guess growing up and you see the energy change, you kind of realize what influences, what moves you. And by us have been such positive young women and wanted to see unity amongst African American women at that, we were like, well, let's just do what people are going to already say we remind them of.
Okay.
We get compared to old school artists. Sonny brings MC Light, Queen Latifah, and I bring the low registers with the Tony Braxtons and then the harmonies of the groups of Destiny's Child and them. And then Bunny brings you Left Eye, Lil' Kim, Sex Appeal, The Brat. So we were like, everyone's going to do it, and let's just beat them to the punch and let them know that we want to enjoy the music we make, and this is just who we are, and we're bringing old school, feel-good music back, but we're not here to duplicate.
Okay.
We're not here to do that. We're going to take any beat, anything that you give us. It could be an acapella, but our cadence, everything that we bring to you, you're going to be like, dang, I feel like I know y'all.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be
so more people feel comfortable, and they already, like, you've been around.
Yeah.
But with a new, trendy, because I looked on your website. You said it's more like a trendy spin on. What does that actually mean to you as far as kind of combining the '90s with an updated version of that? How do you do that?
Be true to ourselves.
Okay.
I don't know how we do it.
We just do it. Like it's one of those. I think it's just our chemistry and the balance in the role that each one of us play. You know, the song we always gonna keep it relevant, but at the same time bring it back. Right. And I think that's because that's our specialty.
I think because what's missing today is of course groups.
Right.
So you're automatically stamped old school because that was back in the day with groups.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's how we bring the old school feel, and of course our lyrical substance
Okay.
because that's missing nowadays a lot. You know,
Mhm.
it's a lot.
Right.
I heard even in interviews, a lot of people say it's hard to understand today's music.
Right.
So with that, I feel like when they hear our music and they hear the lyrical substance, they're like, okay, that's back in the day when you were
Okay.
poetic, you were,
Right.
you know, you was talking about something that's
Something.
happened today.
Mhm.
And that's what we're doing. So to keep it trending, I think it's us. We're young and we're just enjoying it. And
Right.
we're keeping up with, of course, today's dance moves and
Mhm.
today's music.
We
We
have
know it if
to.
you play it.
Yeah.
We just got old souls. That's
Okay, right, but not,
Old
but
souls.
you guys are young. You're out there. You know what's I'm gonna probably date myself. You know what's happening, but that's not a good
Yeah.
What's
use.
happening?
But you
That's
know, you know what's hip. You know
What's
what's
hip?
Yeah.
Everybody say all of that was dope.
Was
Like,
it
that's
dope?
all just coming back
You
around.
So what do you guys like to sing about? What is it, or rap about? What are some issues that you like to bring to the table? Is it all about, having a good time, or is it, there's some, other things in there? What are some of the things that you guys rap and sing about?
Want y'all to speak
Well,
on
we-
your verses?
Oh yeah, we like to speak about
Go for it. Your verse.
Oh, sorry. Well, specifically, I guess the single. Actually, a lot of people don't even know, but mine is the story of David and Bathsheba, and just, it's random, but
Mhm.
In a modern
in a
term.
modern time,
Yeah.
and just a woman and just being confident, know,
Mhm.
and in a lot of my verses. Period. I like to kind of take more so of the dominant role.
Okay.
And it doesn't, the woman doesn't always have to be the victim or doesn't always have to be,
Right.
Submissive. So
Mhm.
that's kind of my angle to things all the time.
Okay. from that perspective.
Yeah.
So and what about the rest of you guys? Like, as far as your lyrics or what are you able to express yourselves in reference to, the music that you create, the music that you actually perform on? Are you involved with
Oh
all of
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
full creative control.
Okay.
And we write all the time.
even in the
Okay.
the group itself. That, like she said, there's roles we play,
Right.
and I'm stamped as the creative one of the group because
Okay.
as far as let's create this song, or I've heard this, or that'll be my role,
Mhm.
and the hooks and making sure the topic or the storylines, like, okay, we're gonna go here. Well, son, you got
Okay.
your 16 ready.
Okay.
That, like, the organization, and that keeps it here. That way
Okay.
it's always a blush
Mhm.
music ordeal. But
Right.
when I'm speaking and when I'm singing about it, it could be at the drop of a dime. Like, I've actually been influenced just riding the train in subway. I mean, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, I said, I'm writing. And they were like, oh, God. So I was like, I'll sing it to them.
She's
And
the
I let
queen.
yeah. And I let them know. I was like, man, I had a hook in a verse. And they were like, oh, okay. And I tell them what it's about. But I kind of already
Right.
know
Right.
them well enough to know that she's going to relate to this. She's going to
And-
relate to this. And it's the
mhm.
perfect time for it.
Okay.
So that's kind of where mine. But it's always to a positive light.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter what
Right.
bad just happened, we always try to turn it to a fun way.
Mhm.
Because we
Yeah.
don't want to listen to our music and be
And it makes
crying or
Yeah.
depressed.
you
Or,
relate
Mhm.
and you want to find a way out.
Right.
And I think that's the cool thing about even working with them, and especially because when she said she got hooked,
Mm-hmm.
me and Sunny off the rip, we're excited. We're like, okay,
Can't
yeah,
wait to hear.
can't wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty much.
that means studio, which means but
Right.
when it comes down to me writing,
Mm-hmm.
I like to express happiness and fun and playfulness through what I rap about.
Okay.
I'm kind of feisty with
Mhm.
things that I say, I would say. But I'm always, whatever message we're speaking on, I'm
Mhm.
always going to have something to put into
Good.
the pot.
So it's that chemistry. I mean, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
tell the chemistry, on stage as well, that you guys, fit nicely together.
Mhm.
yeah.
So you had mentioned artist development, and you always hear that term. What does that actually mean? And is artist development like you go through a training class and then you're done, or is it more of? I didn't think so. Is it more of a journey that you're taking? Is there a start time and end time, or is it more of a journey? Like, explain what artist development actually means and how you guys are going through it, or went through it, or whatever stage you're in that process.
Well, artist development, it wasn't just a set, like, start times, end
Right.
time. It was really developing ourselves as artists and really
Mhm.
digging deep within ourselves and learning to be the artist that we wanted to be in, and really working on the things that was going to create longevity.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, in the midst of that, you do have dieting, you do have losing weight, you do have slight vocal training, breathing for the rappers. You do have performing any and just little small things that we would call rehearsal, but to someone else, you know, it would be a big show. But for us, it was kind of just like rehearsals, and we would do like. He was big on, you know, us doing 20, 25 shows around the city just in front of, you know, whomever and whatever, just to learn little steps of things. You know, first it was getting the choreo down, then it was like interacting with the crowd, then breaking up the songs, and you know, connecting with the audience. Like that takes time.
Mistakes.
Yeah.
Practicing mistakes, practicing one mic, or if one mic goes out,
what do you do?
What do you do?
Right.
You know, like all of that comes into play, and then you grow as a person. Each segment of that, you grow as a person, you grow as an artist. And you know, for some people, that's your decision whether this is really for you, and this is, you know, or like, hey, I'm built for this. Like you get to decide in the midst of that development. And so that's pretty much what artists and you're always developing. You know, we're out of the training session, but we're still developing as artists.
And that includes also, I would think, media.
Yes.
You know, what not to say, what to say, and all of that.
Does that with us.
And his method is really weird because it's like you'll do it and you think you know what you're doing, and then he corrects you.
Yeah.
So that 25 show and that stuff that we thought was, you know, oh, we're doing an interview, or oh, we're doing this during that time period. He was like, this is just rehearsal, but you said this and you shouldn't say this. This is the way you handle it.
Yeah.
So he kind of learned us as we were at the beginning too, to see, okay, I know what I need to fix you on. I know who's going to be my speaker. I know who's going to do this. And, you know what I mean? So he didn't just jump to stamping.
It's like he learned you, then corrected you, or then molded and decided, hey, like, this is what, you know, if you're going to do this, then this is how you do it.
Right. In the field of education, we like to say it's individualized instruction. So he's learning. I know he's a teacher, so I know he
we got to go to his class.
Oh, did you?
Yes. We were sitting in the back trying to hide.
To learn some stuff.
So he takes a look to see and sees what you might need work on, and then it gives you the information to correct it. So it is, like you said, it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's not a one training class and you're done.
No.
Not though some may wish. No.
It doesn't work that
It
way.
is not a 9 to 5 and then you done.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, this is a full-time,
on call. You on call 24/7.
Right. So just in reference to your style, how do you decide, what you should wear, or do you have a stylist? Do you how do you make it a cohesive, styled group?
Well, we have our own style, and we are our own stylists.
Okay.
We've done our research on the past, and we looked at successful groups, and we research, and we believe in matching. We believe in cohesiveness, and Mr. Nose always says, if I see two and I see one in a whole nother building, I should know that y'all are
together, right?
But of course you have your individualized stamps within,
right?
Within your cohesiveness, but we always try to keep it together. And black and white is kind of our favorite, but we like to do like a henna color, or we like to do what's comfortable.
Yeah.
We're down with that rule of comfortableness. If you're not comfortable on stage, you're not gonna give a good performance.
That's right.
So, but we have our individual stamps. Like, I'm always gonna have my braids and a hat. She's always gonna have her big hair, something edgy, something cut up or not the way it's bought. And then you have, Bunny with her bum
Bunny's gonna have
and her boots, and her, like she's gonna have this, the sex appeal, the edgy, and the swaggy.
Right.
That's kind of what we call ourselves within Blush. So
sexy, edgy, swaggy.
Yes.
So let's talk about your single, "Old School Back." I watched the video, I listened to it. What was how did you come to use that beat and then develop the song, that is called "Old School Back"?
That song came about actually in our days before Mr. Nose.
Okay.
We did, we were really big as female hip hop artists to really come in with that power because, it's a male dominated industry. So we were already doing the research and seeing who had it tough, the Queen Latifah stories, the Lil Kim's, like what they had to go through and the knowledge of it and the 5 elements of hip hop. So
okay.
we really did our studies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so with that, we were like, well, you know, during that, you have to kind of speak on what we went through, because they spoke on what they went through.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So with that, we did a mixtape, because you know hip hop is really big on mixtapes.
Right, and there was a black history.
Black music, yes,
Okay.
Black History 365.
Okay.
And we released it during February.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
it had right, and it was a rush. It was a 2-week job.
Okay.
And we couldn't pick the songs, so we put medleys together.
Yeah.
And on one of the
Okay.
medleys, 90s female hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
we had "Crush on You," Lil' Kim.
Okay.
And basically, the way we orchestrated that was we each took songs. We was like, go back and think of songs that you really love, and if they played it today, you would just turn it. You love it. And that was one of the songs.
Okay.
That was one of the top. And so we had a snippet of it. And then, funny, when we got signed with Mr. Nose, we gave him a mixtape, and he announced, do not hand me any CDs. Don't hand me anything. I won't
And
listen.
was this at the
Showcase.
Showcase. Okay.
So we put Sonny up to...
They still set me up to go.
Sonny, go give him the CD. So Sonny ran over there, and she slid him the CD. He took it.
Okay.
So we thinking, oh, he gonna listen to it. No, when we sat down in his office like this, and we like, just listen to the mixtape, because he's like, let me hear something. We was like, did you hear our mixtape? He was like, no, I threw it out the window.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh snap! Well, we got another one. So he played it, and he heard it, and we thought he didn't like it, and he started bobbing, and he started just getting his, and he just like, I love it, I love it. Can you go in Music World Entertainment right now, which is where he does all of his work, his production, artist development, we practice. He was like, go make it a full song, and gave us full creative direction of that.
Okay.
So that's when we went in, and we laid it out, had the hook for it, we stretched it. We believe in doing chants.
Yeah.
Like, we believe in, you're not just gonna hear Sonny, you're not just gonna hear Tally, you're not just gonna hear Bunny Ray. You're gonna always hear us come together.
Okay.
Even though people think that we all sing, we rapinize.
Rapping.
So, rapinize, yes, not harmonize, rapinize. We blend our voices,
Okay.
and that's what we did. And with that song, like Sonny said, she brought you the biblical text of but in our age, urban story.
Right, urban story.
Urban story. And it was basically letting you know what we're going to be doing is trying to correct as much young women as we can. Try to give them a different route about, no, you don't have to be completely naked. No, it's not about having the big booties and the big, it's not about that.
All
It's
that,
about just
right.
enjoying what you do and loving yourself for who you are.
Mhm.
And that's what we wanted to speak and have fun. So
Nice.
everybody be friends, boys or girls, hang out together, dance together. We be in parties, we be like, why y'all not dancing with the girls?
Yeah, like the
The
guys,
guys are on the dance floor. They're like, that's backwards.
That's so
That's how
backwards.
it's supposed to go.
Y'all supposed to dance.
Dance
We
together.
asking people, so why you not dancing with them? They acting stuck up. They all don't want to dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We gonna create some music for y'all to dance
Dance
together.
to. Okay, nice. I love that. So now you guys are about to blow up major. How do you stay grounded? How do you not let that get ahead of you or take over? You're getting in contact or coming in contact with a lot of different people. How do you guys stay grounded? How do you do that?
God.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
keep him first.
Keep him first, and we stay humble, and
Right.
we just thank every day that we have this opportunity, and we're doing something that we actually are passionate about and we love, and we're not miserable and just doing something just to be doing it.
Right.
Like, we actually had the opportunity to live our dreams. So a lot of people don't have that opportunity, so you want all your blessings to come your way. So
Right.
we keep happiness and love in our heart, because that's just what we want in return from people. So it's like, I'm not gonna be stuck up or be this way. I don't want that to come our way. We don't want that to come our way. So
We were blessed. I
Yeah.
think we were really blessed to have to go through not being an overnight success.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you said you started 7 years.
Yeah.
And really 2 years you came on board, and so
And
it's
you
not,
appreciate the
You
struggle.
appreciate the
Right.
fact that your parents was like, I'm tired of driving you. Like,
Yeah.
Don't ask me no more.
yes, how much money you need? Wow.
Gas ain't cheap.
Yes, and how long you gonna be over there? Okay,
Right.
and you kind of start to appreciate it. You're like, dang, I'm glad, because now when we meet these artists,
Right.
we're so accustomed and cool with ourselves
Yeah.
and down to earth, and we're kind of
That's great.
set into our ways and what
Mm-hmm.
we love to do and who we know we are behind all the makeup. Like we know we'll take this off in a quick heartbeat.
Right.
So with all that, we just know like, okay, we're gonna stay grounded and we keep each other grounded.
Right.
Yeah.
We pray before everything. We have sister circle where we talk about certain situations. If there's an issue that bothers us, we address it.
Right.
No matter how long it takes to address, we address it. Even like I would say yesterday, we had an interview. We were about to be late because we made sure we were together before we left. It might have been the wrong way to do it, but we were on time. But we sat outside and we talked about it because it's a necessity. Your energy has to be right,
Yeah.
and we want other people to receive the energy we're putting off.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like a lot of celebrities we met, like at Blitz, Lloyd,
Yeah.
he
At,
really
what's that?
Lloyd
Blitz.
at
Oh,
Blitz.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Blitz show showcase, industry showcase.
Okay.
We met. That was our first time really in a real green room.
Yeah.
With real
A
celebrities.
real industry party. Like,
Oh,
you
We were like
okay.
freaking
everybody
out. It was
there.
like, oh my gosh,
Who's
this person's
Kathy
over there.
Hughes?
Oh,
yeah.
Kendrick, Shaggy,
Oh,
Fantasia,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tweet.
Tweet,
So many people.
Lloyd,
Designer.
Designer.
Nina J.
Oh, gosh. The
it
list
was
goes
like
on.
the list,
And did
yeah.
you guys stay
And lovely.
We were so
calm, cool, and
were so
collected?
cool.
If
And the
anything,
thing is,
everyone was
like,
looking at
people
us,
always
like,
look at
who
us
was
because we're like in
that?
our own little bubble. Like,
We just be rocking all our happy. We had our light up shoes.
We had backpacks
like
and our tennis
backpacks
shoes.
and light up shoes. They were like,
yeah, they were like, wait, y'all just had on heels. Now y'all in shoes.
that light up. And New York, they act like they've never seen the
it
light
was
up
so-
shoes.
It's crazy.
I was
'cause
like,
They
what?
old.
Yeah.
They old.
And it was crazy because we had conversations that were around so many people that we didn't even know.
Yeah.
Right.
We had to like go like home later and look on Instagram like that was such
That
and
was
such.
who this was.
Right.
And
Yeah.
And it was funny because it was like, dang.
they were so nice.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
We were able to sit there and be like, oh, this celebrity just looked at us like 3 times. Maybe he expect us to speak.
Right.
But we didn't, and we got to take a picture, and we do this thing called double take.
Okay.
And it's when we take a serious picture,
Mhm.
and then we flip it, and then you do a crazy photo.
Yeah.
You
It
get
gets
ugly.
people, it's like an
you get-
icebreaker. People really like
They love
they
it.
come out of their shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Lloyd
They're
took
not
his jacket off and
expecting
played Muscle
Right.
Man.
Yeah. It's unexpected.
It's
Yeah.
unexpected.
So it's
and
really cool.
we
So-
kind of make them remember us.
It's right. So it seems you guys have fun.
Yeah.
Wherever you go.
Wherever
you
we
try to
go, we're gonna
create,
make it fun.
which is great. So let's talk a little bit about your album. I know your album is going to be coming out soon. What is the process like of going into the studio, making that album, deciding what's going to go on that album? It's still called an album, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
As of now.
As of now,
Still an album.
it changes in the music.
It says EP, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. What is that process like? Like, how many songs do you actually have to make before you decide which ones are actually going to go on that album?
What the,
We've learned you
Yeah.
never stop making songs.
you never stop.
Okay.
It's just which ones make the album.
Which
Yeah.
ones make the
That's
album?
what you want.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you wonder.
Which
And, you know,
ones
Mr.
actually
Knows, he pushes us because
Mhm.
like he'll tell you like you'll be making like we was making these couple of songs and like we our music, they're our baby, so
Right.
we think everything is a
Everything's
hit.
hot.
Yeah.
Everything's hot, everything's a hit. And he's like, no, go give me something else. No, go give me something else. Just
Try
to push
this.
us, try this. And then he ends up loving them all.
Okay.
But he doesn't tell you off the rip. Like
Right.
He wants you to keep
he wants you to
getting
keep
better.
getting better and because you don't just what's the word I'm looking for? You don't just thank you.
I wish I could pull the
Content,
word.
be content.
Yeah, you don't be content. You
Yeah,
can't be
that's
content.
Right.
You know, you
He's
gotta
gonna keep poking at you.
keep poking at you to
and
bring a
making
different
sure
idea.
that he can bring that out of you.
Yes.
Right.
And
It's part of
so-
development.
Right.
Yeah.
But to us, all our
Mhm.
songs are, we feel like they all could be on the radio right now. Like,
Yeah,
all of
we
it.
love all our music. But
Yeah.
I will say all the songs are pretty much us.
Mhm.
You'll get everything you're hearing on the single and more.
Okay.
The album
Yeah.
is bringing old school back, past, present, and future.
Okay.
So you get a taste of the past, of course. You
A taste
get
of
the
the
present, what we're influenced by, of course, production-wise.
Mhm.
And then you have the future, which we believe we are the future.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? You don't see a lot of girl groups, young women groups, and that's
And
something
that's why
that's
we
so
hope
right. That's something
to
that's
bring that
missing.
back. Yeah.
In music today, just like you said, we had a little while ago we had a male group here, and you just don't see it. You don't see groups of people anymore. So it's nice to get, back in the day you always had, I mean like back in the day, with Motown you always had the groups.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, in the 90s you had the groups. And now you don't. So it's really nice to see that that you have that and you guys are positive and, trying to bring that positivity and fun back into music. So I commend you guys for that. But being in the public eye, so to speak, how do you guys handle negative press, and how do you not not take it personally? Because that's hard to get negative press, and you're out there, having a good time, doing your thing. You guys are very talented. So how do you handle something like that?
You left like that.
Yeah.
You left like that.
But we don't read the comments.
Yeah, Mr. Knows
Right.
is really big
Good.
on
Yeah.
ignore the comments,
Mhm.
don't read them.
Right.
But I think we've been drilled to know that if it is negative, then you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the first time we
Hate is
got
gonna hate.
Yeah, the first
And
time
they
we got a
keep
negative.
circulating.
Yeah, we got a comment, and it was. We just wanted to let Mr. Nose know, because we sometimes don't get we keep him down to earth.
Okay.
So we be joking around, and we'll let him know what we saw, and that's like when he said, don't read them no more. But
Right.
he was like, "That's good." He was happy.
Okay.
He said, "Cause now y'all on. When people
Right.
talking bad, you won't."
And you should talk.
You getting
At
somewhere.
least you're talking, right?
But
Yeah.
I think we just remember it's an opinion, and everybody
Yeah.
has their opinion, and hey,
Good.
it never stopped.
It don't stop
Beyonce
this
never stopped
train.
Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep going.
Tough skin.
That's right. Yeah, you have
got
to.
to.
You have to.
Yeah.
So what are hip hop heroes?
She asked.
It's you.
Well, the heroes are you. We're the hip hop heroes.
Okay,
The
okay.
heroes itself is our fan base, but we
Yes.
feel like we're saving hip hop.
Oh,
In the women lane, we're bringing that feel good old school hip hop back. So
Mhm.
that's why we're the hip hop heroes.
Hip hop heroes.
And it has the 3 H's.
That's
And
right.
At the end of our show, we always throw up.
The ages.
Ah,
Power.
okay. And doing, what is the best part about performing? Like, is that the best part of what you do? Besides making the songs and going into the studio and doing all of that, what about the performance piece? Because that's I would think it's very systematic also, and very choreographed. So how do you like performing on stage and interacting with your audience?
It's the best part. It's the part we live for.
Mhm.
It's like right now, it's like this, and everything else is like this.
Mhm.
You'll have interviews, and in the midst of those interviews, you're asking, "Are we performing anytime? Like, are we gonna perform?" It's like getting the treat. We love interviewing. We love the videos.
Yeah.
I think my least is the camera work. But
Okay.
we admire and we just enjoy, and we get. It's like God's high for
Mhm.
us. The
Right.
musical
It's
high.
the rush.
It's our drug to us, and it's the
Right.
only one we
Right.
need.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we love it and we're addicted to it. If we can get on stage, we're going to get on stage. If we can push the boundaries, we're going to push it. We're at a point.
Like the world ends if you tell us a show is canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Like the world
Yeah.
ends. We be like, what?
Why?
And there's always something
Why?
that you have to like overcome. Like
Mhm.
in a show, there's always something.
Something.
Minor, major,
Yeah.
whatever
Right.
it may be. So you
It don't
always
start
want to see.
right,
Okay, what
might
can we
go
get
out.
past today?
Right.
So sometimes it's a challenge.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
at that point where
Mhm.
we're not going to wait for anything to test us. We're to the point where it's behind stage.
Yeah.
Like, okay, look at that crowd. We're going to
Yeah.
get them to stand up.
Right.
So,
Challenge.
Challenge!
Everybody
on my way
ends up-
today.
Everybody clapping.
But
Yeah.
yes, we enjoy it.
That's
Yeah.
great. Well, I just want to say you young women are great. You're awesome. I love talking to you guys. But now what we want to do is want to hear you guys. So I know you're going to perform for us. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a little break. And when we come back, we're going to hear Blush music.
We're going to take this time out to go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm Sunny.
I'm Tally.
I'm Bunny Ray.
And we are Blush Music, female hip hop trio under Music World Entertainment with Matthew Knowles. And we just want to say thank you, AAU Conversations with Verdel Jones, for having us today on the show. So shout out to y'all. We about to get into this last track, which our single, Old School Back, which you can go purchase on iTunes. Blush Music with 3 H's. Go ahead and drop it for them.
Bringing it, we're bringing it, we're bringing it, we're bringing
We're bringing that old school hip hop back. We're bringing that old school back. We're bringing that old school
You know you
hip
looking
hop
good.
back.
So put your hands up. I wanna see them hands up. A dollar in the dreams, all you need to succeed, please. These chicks are ruthless, keep it real, but tell the truth. Let's get rest and see the possessed with the obsessed. But you in this club, show beggars you want ton. Got time, showing you love. Bet she was the one you want. Boys by the fire from a pretty little liar. Thinking you made it and waking up hating cause you've been trying but when you play weekday.
We bringing that old school back. We bringing that old school hip hop back. We bringing that old school back. We bringing that old school hip hop back.
Boys in the hood, hydraulics in the Cadillac. No even we are good. We're bringing that old school hip hop back. So throw me the keys and I'ma pull up and act like this. You about to witness some kind of greatness. Appreciate you hating. My girls in the back with you just finessing. No flexing. That's true.
That's true. I think we doing better than you.
Well, you might have done it first, but it's about who did it the best. I'll let you get that off your list.
Check it.
They over there thinking about word about. Won't live my life wasting time.
Never.
Need a moment of clarity. This is reality.
You feeling me?
Wave your hands like you just don't care. Flip your weave if that ain't your real way. When you drop top of the parking lot, we jamming that real hip hop and it don't stop.
We bringing that old school back. We bringing that old school hip hop back.
We're bringing it back.
We bringing that old school back. We bringing that old school hip hop back.
Oh, from the boys in the hood, high drop top Cadillac. Whoa, you all good, bunny?
I took
Bring
the
that
A
old
to the
school
Y.
back.
Ha, don't ever question the reason for why I'm flexing. Why yes ma'am, cause tell you the type used to be in less than. I can teach you a lesson to lessen your load.
No shade.
You're saying you didn't flush in the empty commode, making noise, pretend to be a G, but your honey Cheerios, it just sweet and nasty, keep the flow so wealthy. Flow of a balance reflect the light above.
What?
Shining on these players at the crib.
Tell 'em, but it's nothing but love with no gloves, catch infection. Sick rounds on sick lines, hitting these bars. Couldn't catch him if you came out from Mars. The red and flow, purple drink, candy, painted cars.
Putting on shows, way out.
Time to go, get this money, get this dough. Swing, better, swing, glide. Hoe up, roll up, show up. You dope, but I'm doper.
Say what?
Stay sober, we doper.
We bringing it back. Bringing that old school back. We bringing
Whoa,
that old
we're
school
bringing that
hip
old
hop
school
back.
back, yeah.
We bringing that old school back. We bringing that old school hip hop back.
Thank you so much for having us. Make sure you go cop that single on iTunes, Blush Music with 3 H's. And we out. Thank you.
Pop heroes.